I wanted to talk about integrating the psychedelic experience through starting your own religion. This is a copy of Timothy Leary's book, Start Your Own Religion, and in it he makes a lot of really interesting claims about, or suggestions, I should say, about how to go about starting your own religion. So I just kind of wanted to give a brief overview of the book and discuss a little about what I liked and maybe didn't like about it. First of all, I like that he's not preaching any particular set of beliefs. He's just kind of saying you need to go making your opinions and ritualizing your beliefs along these lines. So it's just kind of like a how-to guide, not necessarily a read this, believe this, or go to hell. um, and that's kind of the monotheistic mind game that he keeps talking about in here. When you have two religions that both make a lot of sense, but then they both seem to say if you believe what the other one says, then you're going to go to hell. Common sense kind of tells you that that's not the kind of game you want to be playing, and you should probably do what Timothy Leary says and drop out of that. When he says drop out, he's meaning dropping out of the traditional mainframe that all the religions seem to be hooked up to. Just drop out of that and become a free agent, become, maker of your own beliefs, because that's the way it really should be. It shouldn't be that you have to sacrifice any of your own personal beliefs just because this religion tells you have to accept their dogma. If you can't pick and choose what you believe, then I don't think there's really any point in calling it belief, because it's just study. It's not even faith anymore. When Timothy Leary talks about tuning in, he's talking about when he talks about turning on, he's talking about taking a religious sacrament. So something, in some cases, that might be hallucinogenic, that brings you closer to God or closer to your higher self, is something that's kind of important. And then the tuning in, after you've gone through this transformative experience with your sacrament, you should try to get other people to drop out of the traditional mainframe, because really a lot of these major religions are hurting us as a global society. They're dividing people, they're making people afraid to accept new ideas or think about things in a new way, and it's something that we're going to have to deal with, and this is a really good solution, I'd say. If we each started our own small religion based on a small group of people's collective thoughts, I think that would be a huge leap forward for humanity, because we would no longer have to be tied down to these mind games of hell and heaven and the ego and everything. It could just be it would be faithful freedom, basically. It would be magnificent. Anyway, he also, he kind of recommends things to do, like, think about why you're taking a sacrament. A lot of hallucinogenic drugs really put your subconscious right in your face, so before you can really reach any level of enlightenment, you need to figure out what you're doing and why, what your intention is with this whole thing. And that can be a really rough process. It can mean a lot of bad trips, but that's another thing you have to think about, and he mentions this in here, is the way that you go about wording everything. Is it a bad trip, or is it just reconstructive time in purgatory? It's just all in the way that you think about everything. So this book, I would give it a B. It's very interesting and it's very easy to read, but I did kind of feel like he was talking down to me at points. But I would say, you're God, so pray like one, in the words of Timothy Leary. So hope y'all enjoyed this video.